Right, the next stage of the video is going to be the shape of the face and the hair. I've got my rough outline, but I need to make this look a little bit better. For using the zoom tool to zoom in, making a thicker black line, rubbing out any mistakes and generally smartening it up. Remember, you can press pause at any point in this video as you complete your own artwork. Let's make a start. So what next, I hear you say? I probably think the next thing to focus on is going to be the general shape of my face, trying to make that look a bit more accurate to how it looks over on this side over here. So I'm just going to get my brush tool, get it on the correct thickness, and I'm just going to slowly zoom in and work my way around, trying to get the basic shape of my head correct. I won't bother with the hair yet, I'm just going to do the shape of the head to begin with. So let's see, let's zoom in, get the brush tool going, and slowly work my way around. Oh, not too bad. Generally about right. A bit too much of an indentation on there, so I'll just rub that bit out. Try to make that look a bit smarter. But if you ever make a big mistake, remember, just press the undo button and it will do everything that you've just done, and you can have another go at doing it should you need to. Now that's much better. So what I need to do is then get the rubbing out tool and go around and rub out all these thin lines that I've got. So now I'm going to go at trying to draw the hairline. As you can see, it's obviously a windy day when this photograph was taken. I'm going to choose the pencil tool just so it's nice and thin just to start off. It's easy to rub out if I'm making any mistakes. So the hairline seems to start just below my eyebrows about here, and it kind of goes out in a sort of slightly wild way in, up, curling round to there, and you can see the ear kind of in line with the eyes, isn't it? And the hair kind of curls in front of the ear, and I've got some facial hair that comes down to about there, just in line with the nose. So that's kind of like the rough outline of it. What I need then is to go over it with a thick brush and do the jagged sort of like layout of the hair a bit more, and also do some lines inside the hair so it looks like it's made of genuine hairs and not just random lines. Here we go. I'm going to use my favourite tool, the zoom, blast in and making this looking a bit smarter. No, it's not quite perfect, but I can just zoom back in and change it around a bit. It's obviously a bit too high out here and not quite far enough on this side over there. So what I'll do is zoom back in and try to improve my errors a bit. Now what I'm using here is the select tool. The select tool allows you to grab bits. You can either do a rectangular selection like this, and you can collect it, and if you want to you can then cut it out. I'm going to right click, cut it away, or alternatively you can lasso it choosing this tool here, which is a freeform selection. You go specifically around the bits that you need to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of that, cut it out, and what I'm going to try to do is make my hairline slightly less wild. I think it looks a bit like my head was on fire before, so I think that if I can make it look a bit smarter it will look better. So let's just click that off there too. Let's zoom out. Yeah, I think that's generally okay. It's just about got the shape of the hair correct. I've got these sideburns in there, and now I just need to try to draw in the shape of the ear and get in a few last little details around the face. Not too much, just little bits of detail. So the ear shape, that starts off in line with the eye there, and it's underneath it. So I'm going to try to make sure that mine is similar. Let's see if I get the zoom tool, zoom in. Let me see, get the brush, so it's going to start about here, it's going to go up to about there, let's get some of the earlobe detail in, there we go, that'll be alright for the time being. Another little details I want to probably try to get include lines by the side of my mouth there, this line here, that line there, maybe a couple more wrinkles in just to make sure I don't look quite so smooth faced. So let's get going, get a thick brush. That's not looking too bad. Rather than drawing the entire sort of body on this side here, I'm just going to try to draw my basic shoulder lines, just my basic shoulders. I'm not going to bother drawing my jacket and things. I'm just going to cheat a bit and pretend that I was wearing a jumper. So to make it a bit easier, the line there goes just above the side of my nose, then down diagonally. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to get a thin line. I'm going to start just below my nose here. I'm going to go across to about there. Then a line that goes down, and then the same on the side here, that starts slightly lower that bit there, go across the edge there, and then again zoom in, get a thick brush, neaten it up. There we go, last step, I'm just going to go around my picture then, I'm going to try to rub out all the little smudgy little lines, and so it's all just a plain white background. Right, so I've rubbed out all the lines, so I think what I'm probably just going to do is thicken up the black line, so thick to the same extent that it is around my eye here, because at the moment it's just a bit too thin. So I'll zoom in and just go around each bit with the brush, maybe a slightly thicker brush this time, and just to thicken it all out. There we go, the last thing I want to do is just get some waves into my hair. So I'm going to get the black lines, try to draw some sort of wavy lines to show sort of the direction the hairs are growing up here. There we go, quite pleased with that. Okay, we've got the outline of the face drawn, we've got the hair drawn. The next video will demonstrate how to do the final stage, the colouring in. Hopefully see you there.
Click here to see all our other Techaway Challenge videos, or click here to see all our how-to videos to show you how to do the challenges, or click here to subscribe to our channel.